My name's Matthew Skinner, based in Wagga Wagga. Me and my wife, we run Big Springs Honey. We currently run 720 hives. We do a mix in the beekeeping with pollination and chasing honey. And also do bee brokering for certain pollination, almonds, cherries. Almonds is the big one. And also president of the New South Wales Apiarist Association. So I've been in bees 16 years now. I first got into bees when I started working for my father-in-law, Harold Saxvick at Darlington Point. I worked with him for 6 years. That's where I learnt the grassroots of beekeeping, and I'm glad I done it because you really need to do an apprenticeship when you're starting with bees. Go out and work with someone, learn the ins and outs. Yeah, seeing a lot of changes at this stage with Varroa. Still a bit of uncertainty with beekeepers. They're getting their head around treatments, working a system for their own operations. And that's going to be the big thing going forward, is everyone's got to work out their own system, what works for them, and communicate with other beekeepers. So I've only just recently found mites in one of my loads of bees. I chased conditions up north, and I knew that it was very likely that I was going to get mite. So I've only found one mite in an alcohol wash of 10% of the load at this stage, which I'm glad, because I haven't met the threshold and I should not have to treat before winter. Treating too early, you're going to waste your money for starters. You really need to be monitoring, working out a system 4-6 weeks, alcohol washing. Then once you meet threshold, then do your treatment. I've even broken my loads down. So I've got 720 hives with 6 loads, and I run a load barrier system, and I've broken my loads of bees into 3 parts, so 2 loads each. And the reason being is I can have 2 loads in one area, 2 loads in another area. I'm spreading that chance of having to do a blanket dose on everything to try and reduce costs. The impacts I see is obviously the ongoing costs, or the unknown costs. Labour's going to be a big one. We're always struggling to get skilled labour in the beekeeping industry. It's just beekeepers working out their system, rotating their treatments, and making sure they're doing their alcohol washes and monitoring and keeping records of their mite numbers, because every beekeeper's got to work out how the mite works themselves to the environment they're in, because we all migrate across the state, and that's where it just falls back to constant monitoring of your hives in case you come across bees that haven't been treated and you could potentially be sitting beside a mite bomb. You need to be on top of those things. I see it having big impacts on the pollination industry, because as we know, within 3 to 5 years the wild hives are going to be wiped out. Beekeepers running too many hives that can't manage them properly, they're going to lose those numbers as well. And it will impact, so pollination industries that haven't had to get bees in before in the past, they will probably have to start sourcing them. Currently it's estimated that the pollination dependent industries is sitting about $3.8 billion. So that's massive for the industries relying on pollination. And that's why going forward, beekeepers and people getting into bees, if you do it right, there is potential there. Key things I've learned is it's impacting everyone different. So I've already had 3 beekeepers, commercial beekeepers, that come to almond pollination. 2 have sold out, and 1 doesn't think he's going to be able to come just because of the health of the bees. So it is impacting everyone differently. I definitely see a light at the end of the tunnel. Pollination services are there, and the increased demand for pollination is going to go up. It just means we're in a new age of beekeeping, whether you like it or not. Whether it is supplement feeding to keep your bees healthy, because we're getting late into the season, I'm sugar feeding bees and supplement pollen feeding bees just to keep the bees healthy at times. Beekeepers have got to bring that into that extra spending. They've got to structure it. Definitely not doom and gloom. Obviously at the moment it's just the unknown in the industry, but if someone's looking to get into beekeeping, there's a few options out there. Varroa.org.au is one where beekeepers can get on there. They've got resources, they can look up where workshops are going to be run. We've got 3 videos at the moment, and we've also got BBOs. They're all there to be contacted to help, so communication is key.